What's up guys, it's your girl Hey Paris here, and today we're doing this makeup look here. Okay, listen, I was trying to go off of a request that I got on Instagram, and she said she wanted to see a peachy look. I don't know how it turned into a dark red smoky eye with glitter. I have no clue, but the reason why that happened is because I was telling a mini story time within this video. So if you guys want to hear the story and figure out how to do this look, continue to watch. Okay, what's up guys, it's your girl Slay Paris here, and today we're gonna do something a little different on Slay Paris. Usually, you know, I do a tutorial and I either do a talk through or anyways, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna tell you guys some mini story times while I do my makeup from now on, because I have so many stories I want to tell you guys on my main channel, but I'm like, this story is mad short and there's no way for me to make it this long for you guys to be entertained. So we're gonna do my makeup, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing with my makeup, and tell the mini story time and tell you guys how I feel and all that as we go along. Okay, now I actually got a request from one of my subscribers. Her name is intangible_goods. She was asking if I could do a peachy makeup look on my beauty channel. So today that's what we're gonna do, and all the makeup looks I do, it's mainly never based on like another look. I just pick up colors and I just do what I gotta do. So I don't know how this is gonna turn out because I don't got a plan yet, but we gonna try to make it work. So shout outs to intangible_good for requesting this look. Also, I went on Twitter and I asked you guys, do you guys want me to tell you about how I got rid of my dark spots? Let me show you something, okay? Over here is a video of me showing you guys the dark spots that I purposely gave myself. I scratched my pimples when I got a breakout, and I made sure that I got dark spots just to show you guys how easy it is to get rid of dark spots. As you can see, those are not on my face no more, and I'm not wearing makeup. Let me prove it to you, because even when I tell you guys I'm not wearing makeup, there's always someone in the comment section saying, girl, don't make her fool you, she's wearing concealer. I ain't gotta lie, okay? This is my favorite toner. It has real roses in it, but you'll hear more about that when I do the how to get rid of dark spots fast video, okay? So as you can see, got toner on the cotton. You guys see the water, you guys see the wetness, so you know I'm not lying. Might be dirt, but ain't no makeup, okay? So we can just cut that from now. But yeah, a lot of you guys on Twitter were saying you want to see me do that video. I'm all sweaty looking now, but anyways, you want to see me do that video? I'm gonna do that video later tonight when I take my makeup off for you guys. So that video will be up later on this week or this weekend. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But anyways, let's get on with the makeup tutorial look. What should we call this? Should we call this tutorial talks? Because I ain't gonna put story time and I'm doing my makeup. That's stupid. So we're gonna call it tutorial talks, okay? And I'm gonna let my subscribers on Hey Paris know that I did a mini story time on this channel too. So what up, main subscribers from Hey Paris who have never been on Slay Paris before? Welcome, subscribe. Okay, all right. I've actually been trying this new thing out where I put on peel off face masks under my eyes while I do my eye makeup, and I've been loving it. So we gonna do that today too, okay? So this mask is actually Glam Glow's Gravity Mud, but it is the Sonic limited edition one that you can only get online. Also, I've been loving doing this little mask under your eye while you do your eye makeup when I do glitter looks, because when the fallout falls on your under your eye, it peels off right after. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so before we get started with this tutorial, let me tell you real quick. This mini story time is about Sephora. It's about when I worked at Sephora, and the manager that I had, she wasn't a total bitch, but she had something about her where I was just like, you want people to kiss your ass, and I'm not gonna be that person, you know what I mean? Like, I'm all about giving people respect, people who deserve respect. Like, I'm gonna give you the respect if you deserve it. Like, I have no problem doing that. Using Milani's eyeshadow primer. Yeah, so I have no problem showing people respect who deserve it, but she was like, I want respect, I'm not asking for it, I'm demanding it, and if you don't give me respect, then I'm gonna make your life a living hell while you work here at Sephora. And Like, I'm not, listen, you'll get respect if you deserve it, but you're not gonna demand it from me. She's the type of girl, or a woman I should say, who it's like, if you don't respect me, I'm gonna make sure you respect me. Okay, that's the type of girl she was. So, I'm gonna use Modern Renaissance, and I'm using, this orange over here. Okay. So you're going for a peachy look. So when I got hired now, there was no problems. You know how like when you first get hired, the manager's all nice and stuff, like you're not having problems with them, everything's gravy. And then as time goes by, it's like you become their child. Listen, I got one mama, one mother, okay? And my mother does not work in retail. So you're gonna talk to me as if I'm somebody else's child and not yours. And as time went by, she would talk to me and everyone else who got hired with me as if we were their children. Like taking out the garbage in Sephora, okay, it's like you have to do that. But when she told me or anyone else to take out garbage, it was like, take out the garbage. Like, you know you should be taking out the garbage. Listen, I don't sleep at Sephora, so no, I don't know that. You gotta tell me. I'm so sorry about it. Because don't nobody want to actually take garbage out. So the fact that she's talking to me and being like, Paris, you should know that you need to take the garbage out. I shouldn't have to tell you. Listen, bitch. Bitch, listen. Listen. Anyways, that's way beyond the point. So, when I got hired at Sephora now, when you first get hired at Sephora, you don't get your uniform right away. It took me, I think, 3 or 4 months to finally get my Sephora dress. And by the time I got my Sephora dress, I was like, I'm already over this job. Like, I want to be here. But regardless, the dress is what made me stay because I was like, I've been waiting to actually wear this dress. So I finally got it. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna up and leave now. And I'm pretty sure this was before I even decided to start YouTube or do a YouTube video or anything like that. But regardless, I was like, I don't want to leave now because now it's just getting started. Now I feel like I'm actually a part of Sephora. I'm officially a part of Sephora. But before that now, let me tell y'all something. I'm not the curviest bitch in the world, okay? I feel like because, well, my stomach isn't on flat all the time because I be bloated most of the time. But I feel like because my stomach isn't big or because I have a small waist, it makes the rest of my body look very curvy. But me personally, I see myself, I'm like, listen, I've seen curvier bitches with banging ass bodies, but people assume like I'm very curvy because I guess my waist and stuff like that, okay? So we're gonna blend this until I feel comfortable with the end results. So before I got my uniform now, we got these Sephora t-shirts. It was like a temporary uniform. It was just a black shirt and it said Sephora in the back and you'd have your name tag and they told you to wear either black pants, not jeans, like dress pants, black dress pants, or long black skirts. Okay, I'm gonna grab this brown right here from the Modern Renaissance palette as well. And I'm just gonna put that within my crease. But anyways, back to the story. Back to the crease, yeah. Why do I sound like a monkey? Okay, so the first day that I got that uniform, I was like, okay, cool, like, you know, at least now I'm representing Sephora in some type of way. Like, people know that I'm working at Sephora because, like, who doesn't want to brag and be like, I work at Sephora, you know, what's up? You walk in the mall getting your food or whatever, and it's like, I work at Sephora. Like, you good? Because guess what? I work at Sephora. Like, you feel good. Like, working at Sephora is like a bomb-ass job. Like, especially for girls who love makeup, it's like the best thing ever. Is knowing that and being able to say that you work at Sephora, it's the best thing ever. So, you know, I was mad excited or whatever. I was like, you know, finally I get to represent Sephora. And the first day I wore the shirts, I wore pants. I went to Forever 21, I searched up and down for pants. I finally found some dress pants after searching everywhere in the mall because for some reason, all the dress pants that I saw just looked way too old people-ish, and I was trying to look funky, fly, fresh, okay? So I wore my pants, and when I got there, when I got to Sephora, my DIC, the main manager, the store manager, said, hey Paris, I love your pants, but they're a little bit too tight. Okay, not a big deal. I'm pretty sure I still have the pants. I'm gonna go find them, I'm gonna put them on, I'm gonna show you guys because listen, they literally were not that tight. She's being mad extra. I can't find the pants, but I promise you they were not tight. They're, you know when you wear pants and they're loose fitting, so like if you grab under your butt, there's like a poop sack there. It looks like you shit yourself because it's so baggy. That's how my pants fit me. And the only reason why I only grabbed those pants is because it fit around my waist, which my waist is small, and it was full length. There was no other pants that fit me like that. So I was like, okay, like that's the one that I'm gonna grab, you know what I mean? She's like, your pants are a little bit too tight. Like next time, tomorrow when you come, you know, either wear a skirt that is below your knees or wear loose fitting pants. So I was like, okay, sure, like no problem, I guess. Grabbing Creation from Lime Crime's Venus or Venice, whatever, palette. This color right here. So the next day now, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wear a skirt. Like, why not? If I can't wear tight fitting pants, like, there's nothing you can say about me wearing a skirt because you said the skirt needs to be below my knees. So I'm gonna find a black skirt, which I have, that's below my knees, and wear it with the top, which was it's the worst decision ever because it made my entire uniform look ugly as hell. I look like a school teacher, but she said a skirt, so I got a skirt. And I saw one of my other managers wearing a skirt and it was below her knees, so, and it was tight and below her knees. No one said anything to her, so I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. I think I'm gonna turn this into a cut crease, so I got my concealer, so Lock It Concealer by Kat Von D. I'm using this brush right here from Morphe, a little square flat brush, and I'm gonna outline where I want the cut crease to be. I swear I just saw a ghost. I'm not even joking. Okay, but I'm home alone, so we gonna act like we didn't see nothing. Okay. So anyways, I decided that I wanted to wear the skirt, so I went to Forever 21 again. I got a long skirt. This skirt was past my my knees. It was almost touching. It was like a maxi skirt almost. Hold on, I can't talk for this part here. This telling stories while doing your makeup thing is a lot harder than I thought, because also, I made a new lady do my eyebrows and she messed them up so bad and I was so upset, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna fill them in anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But still, that's why you don't switch up on your eyebrow lady, eh? Anyway, so I got a skirt from Forever 21 now. Like I said, below my knees, almost touching the ground. And on top of that, at Sephora, you can't wear open toe shoes or anything like that. It has to be closed toe shoes. So I was looking a hot mess, but I was like, I already got the skirt. I can't wear the pants because they're too tight, even though they're not. They're literally work pants. Like, anyways. So I go to Sephora now and they hired some new girls as well. I think this is maybe, at this point, this is like a few months after I got hired. This isn't when I first got hired. This is like a few months after I got hired. So they hired some new girls as well a few days before and told them the same thing. Here's your shirt with Sephora in the back. You can wear a skirt or you can wear loose fitting pants. Dress pants, okay? So whatever, no biggie. I get into work, no one's saying nothing to me. I'm wearing my skirt or whatever. My manager comes in after I clock in, so maybe like an hour or two after I clock in. She walks in, and when she walks in, everyone gets all professional, right? Because when she's not there, the other managers are mad cool. Well, most of them. Some of them, not most of them. Two of them are mad cool, so like you could, you know, just do your thing and they won't bother you or whatever. But as soon as she comes in, you can just tell, like, you don't even have to see her, you could just tell how everyone is working out of nowhere now that she's in the house. So people went from playing on the headset to straight up being employee of the month. So I was like, okay, almost said my manager's name. Not my manager, she ain't my manager anymore. I almost said her name. We're gonna call her Ladybug, okay? So you can just tell Ladybug's in the room, in the house. She logged in. So everyone's acting professional or whatever. And then I turn and I see her coming towards me. I was stationed in fragrances at this time. And she walks by me and she goes like this. I'm like, bitch, why you so stressed out? What I do to stress you out? I'm working. I don't understand why you so mad. You so stressed out. You acting like you just seeing your, like I just took your man or something. Like she was mad stressed when she saw me. And at this point, I'm not thinking it's anything. I'm just like, okay, she's having a bad day. Like she always talks about going on these dates with these guys on Tinder and stuff. So did her date go wrong last night? Like what's really good? She needs to start her own YouTube channel. Like she could be a storytime YouTube teller with all her Tinder dates. Like she used to tell us all her business. I feel like as a manager, like don't. Because we're here to work for you. We're not your friends, you know what I mean? Or work with you, actually. I ain't working for you, working with you. I mean, a manager should just be a manager. There's no need for you to be giving us details on your love life and your sex life and all this. Like, we don't need to know all that, you know what I mean? But anyways, that's beyond the point. So anyways, I get my break now. I go on break and I see a girl who recently got hired, and she's a bigger girl. She's like a plus size beauty. She's mad pretty, but she's a lot bigger than I am. And she was also wearing a skirt, and let me also mention that my manager is also bigger, which doesn't really have anything to do with the story, but it just gives you guys a visual, right? But the girl who just recently got hired, she was wearing a skirt too, but definitely not dress code, okay? Her skirt, like, I could see her coochie. Like, if she bent down a little, I could see your coochie from the back. I could see your whole coochie from the back. I could tell where your future kids are gonna come out of, like, straight up. By the way, I'm just grabbing a little more of that brown from the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going over the line that I made before and blending it out. Like, she was straight up not dress code. Like, I promise you, even if I was a manager, I'd have been like, you have to go home. Like, I'm not gonna talk to you. You have to go home. Like, this, like, girl, this is a type of length of skirt that I wouldn't even wear to the club. Like, it's too short, because if I was trying to dance and twerk, everyone would see my hoo-ha. So I was looking at her like, she gonna get in trouble. Girl, you can't be wearing that up in here. But who got called in the office? Your girl. So I'm sitting down eating my lunch, and my manager goes, Paris, can I speak to you for a second in my office? I'm like, I guess I'm getting a promotion because I ain't do nothing wrong. Like, that's why you call me in the office? Okay, cool. Literally, I wasn't tripping. Like, I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think I was in trouble or anything like that. But at the same time, I was thinking, like, why was she ing at me when she saw me when she came into work? I was mad confused, mad confused. And this was, I think, the first time I ever got called into the office ever. So I was like, this is either good or it's very, very bad. So I was nervous and excited at the same time. Low key, the real reason why I thought I was going in there, I thought I was getting my gratis. Even though you get gratis at the end of the day, I thought she was giving it to me right there and then. So I was like, you know what, let me just stop eating these tacos and hop up in there. So I hop up in there now, and she's like, have a seat, we need to have a talk. Hold on, let me finish this up a little bit before I continue the story, because this is where shit gets messy. Grabbing Creation again from the Lime Crime palette. Going over it one more time. And if you guys are lost with what I'm doing in this tutorial, everything is gonna be in the description box down below. Okay. And I definitely know I cannot tell this story and do my eyeliner because I suck at eyeliner. So I can't tell you guys anything right now, but I've been loving this eyeliner so much. It's by Sephora. It is the 24-hour color eyeliner, and it's waterproof. It looks like this. Y'all know it. It's helped me a lot on doing my wing, so this might be my go-to from now on. I was using the Tarte one, but the Tarte one is just mad messy. I don't like it anymore, and I just bought it too. I might have to return it. But anyways, there's always one eyeliner that's bomb and one eyeliner that is like crying out for help. Oh shit! Trying to wipe my nose. I forgot the concealer was on my hand. Okay. Alright. Okay, universe, I hear you. So this eyeliner isn't as fleeky as this one, but we're gonna fix that later on. Anyways, as I was saying, I go and sit down, and the first thing she says to me is, oh yeah. That's how you sneeze when you want to sing a bitch. Okay, anyways, I go to sit down, and the first thing she says to me is, I thought I talked to you about this yesterday. I'm like, don't know what you're talking about. And if you guys watched my story time about why I quit Sephora, you guys probably think I was like mad rude in Sephora. No, I was so nice. Like I was sitting there like, oh sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you know, your little fake little talk when you're at work, like, hey, how can I help you? When really you talk like this. I don't talk like that either, but regardless, I was like, I'm not sure what you're talking about. She's like, I told you that you can't be wearing anything tight to work. So I'm like, my skirt? She had the audacity to talk to me like I was a child or a puppy. She was like, yes, your skirt, you know, the thing you're wearing right now, right there. So I was like, oh, okay, well, you said that it has to be below my knees, so I didn't think it would be a problem if someone's touching my ankles. She goes, you're not listening. It's tight. I ain't a snitch bitch or nothing like that, but I'm the type of person who I like to make a point. You know what I mean? You know, you try to get nobody in trouble, but you just try to make a point. That's who I am. If you try to call me out on something, but you're being biased because someone else is doing this exact same thing, or someone else is not getting ridiculed for doing the same thing you are, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to lay it down flat for you. So I'm grabbing a neutral color, so I'm gonna grab golden, whatever this is, this thing right here, this color right here. The first thing I said was, oh, I didn't think it would be a problem because yesterday I saw, and I said one of my managers' names, I saw her wearing it and it was the same material, it was the same length. I didn't think it would be a problem. She goes on to say, but did you listen to what I said to you yesterday? Nothing tight. So in my head, I'm like, this bitch tripping. This bitch tripping. Mind you, she's wearing a skirt too, a tight skirt that's above her knees. But I guess that rule don't apply to her. You know, she's the manager or whatever. So I wasn't gonna call her out on it, but I just said the other manager was wearing it, so that's why I wore it. So this is where it pissed me off. I'm like, okay, I apologize. I won't wear it tomorrow. I'll try to find something that's loose fitting and black and everything you said, right? This is what pissed me off. We walk out of the office. I'm mad. Like my whole attitude, my whole mood has changed. And we see the new girl who has her coochie out. Her entire cooch is saying hello to the world. I swear my manager is being mad spiteful. I don't know why. I don't know. But I feel a pimple right here. Yep, it's a pimple. But we saw the new girl, and me and my manager just walked out, like I said. We see the new girl, and my manager goes to the new girl and says, oh my gosh, you look so good. I love your skirt. Skirt? That looks like a crotchless panty. It looks like she's wearing crotchless panties. What skirt? My skirt was legitimately, guys, almost touching my ankles. And I was like in my head, I'm not gonna let this slide. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna just sit here and make her talk to me, talking about I can't wear this, and this girl's whole ass cheeks are out, and she's getting praised for it. No, no. Let me just blend this real quick before I get mad, because I'm not here for it. I feel like turning this a little bit more smoky eye-ish. I completely forgot the theme. I'm sorry to the girl who requested it. I lost track. I started picking up colors. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. But I'm gonna try to keep it peachy for you. But I'm gonna grab the brown and darken up the end of my eye right here. But I'm not pulling it all the way up. I just wanna darken this bit right here. I have to go over it again with my eyeliner because it's not as black as before. So you can leave the look like this, or you could do what I'm about to do. When I say leave it like this, I mean with the lashes and under here as well. But I want to add some sparkles because I'm just extra. I'm an extra ass little. I'm very extra, you know. Caught the flat iron before it fell though. But I'm very extra, so I feel like putting sparkles to this look. I think I'm gonna go with some gold. Even though the holidays are over, the extraness lives on forever. Anyway, so I felt weird. I was like, I don't see how that's fair in any way, shape, or form. So I'm gonna address it to my manager. I'm like, if I get fired, I get fired, because she seems like the type of bitch who will fire a bitch for standing up for herself. So I was like, can I talk to you again really quick before she went back on stage? I'm like, I really want to talk to you really quick again. So she's like, okay, no problem. I'm so extra. This turned from, let me do a peachy look for my subscriber who suggested it, to I'm doing whatever the hell I want. I don't know how the sparkles got up in here. I don't know how this all happened. But when I ramble and I tell stories, I be doing shit I don't even realize I'm doing it. We're gonna be using the Better Than Sex mascara. This has, oh my gosh, best mascara ever, honestly. I don't think I'm ever going back to anything else ever again. But anyway, so I went in the office with her and she's like, yeah, hun, what's up? You know, managers are always like, hun, sweetie, beautiful. Annoying. She's like, yeah, hun, what's up? I was like, so I just noticed that you were complimenting, let's call her Orange, I don't know why, but we're gonna call her Orange. You're complimenting Orange on her skirt, and I also noticed that her skirt is extremely short, a lot shorter than mine, and also a lot tighter than mine. So I don't understand how she gets praised for her skirt and I'm being punished for mine. Like, is there a way I'm supposed to be wearing it? Can I wear a skirt that's short? Is it because you don't like how my outfit looks? Because I'm thinking in my head at this point, maybe it's because I look like a teacher, because the outfit did not look cute, but that wasn't her problem. She said, honey, you have a particular shape to you, okay? Not everyone has the type of shape that you have. The type of shape that you have will attract men in the store who are not looking to buy anything. We don't need that type of attention here in Sephora. We need to focus on our clients and not focus on getting guys that hit on us or ask us for our number. I was like, what? You know what, let me grab these lashes real quick before I lose my damn mind. We're gonna be using eyelashes, $3.99 at your local beauty store. These are the Wispies. Oh my gosh, I can't believe her. So, let me put these lashes on first real quick. Oh, and she also said, this is Sephora, not a nightclub. Oh my gosh. Are you? I'm not trying to cuss on this channel, okay? I am not trying to cuss on this channel. Yeah, so I was shocked. I was like, this lady can't be serious. I didn't know what to say until she was like, remember, we got assigned t-shirts. So yeah, but anyways, she was like, also, if you happen to be wearing a push-up bra, that's not necessary here at Sephora. Nobody's looking. Yo, this is just pissing me off all over again. All over again. She's like, if you're wearing a push-up bra, basically she said, if you're wearing a push-up bra, you don't need to wear a push-up bra because no one's looking to date nobody in Sephora. We're here to work. At that point, I'm like, I'm either gonna lose my job right now or if I lose my mind. I'm sorry for cussing, or freaking lose my mind. So at this point, I'm like, I'm not gonna stand up for this. I'm gonna say something. I'm like, honestly, Ladybug, that's what we called it, right? I'm like, honestly, Ladybug, this is my body. This is how I was born. This is me. And the only other time this has happened to me where someone is like, you can say discriminating, which I don't really want to use that word, but discriminating me because of my body was at school. So this just triggered, it just triggered all my emotions. I felt like crying. I was so upset. I'm like, listen, this is me. I'm not wearing a push-up bra. This is just how my body is. This is genetics. There's nothing I can do to change the way my body looks. I ain't wearing butt pads. Okay, if I want to wear butt pads, I can understand you saying take your butt pads off because that's unnecessary, but it's my ass. It's what my ass looks like. It's my ass. Okay, and I'm not wearing a push-up bra. I'm wearing a cheap Lazanza bra because back then a bitch was broke. Okay, I had no money for no Victoria's Secret push-up bra. No. And I guess you could see like water coming in my eyes because I was really extremely upset. And she was like, hun, it's okay, like, I just want you to know that you're very blessed to have the body you have, but you can't be showing it off here at Sephora. I was like, at this point, I was ready to quit. I was like, I can't do this. Like, I know I've only been here for a few months, but this lady is ridiculously out of her mind. I was so upset. Let's just go ahead and start with my foundation and stuff. Priming my face with Benefits, the Professional Matte Rescue. So I was like, okay, so if that's the case, I don't know what you want me to do because no matter what I wear, my body's gonna look the same. So she said, okay, I can see you're really upset. So what we're gonna do is try to get your Sephora uniform, your dress hair as soon as possible. That way we won't have any problems with the dress code that you're wearing. So I was like, okay, cool. She was like, but I would rather you wear the pants that you were wearing yesterday instead of the skirt that you're wearing today because it shows your figure more than the pants. I'm like, okay, you told me not, like, whatever. Lady, you crazy, you out your mind. I don't know, you either jealous or you crazy. It's one of the two. There's no in between. Because literally the girl who I was talking about, the new girl, her skirts, guys, was showing her entire vajay. Like her vajay was saying hey to everyone. So I don't understand. Whatever. Maybe it's because my manager can relate to the new girl's body type. I don't know. But it made me feel mad. It made me feel bad. It made me feel really bad. Like I felt bad about myself. You know, nowadays I own it. I'm like, yes, like I love my body, whatever. But she made me, my time working at Sephora, she made me feel very, very uncomfortable. I felt like I was being watched all the time. And I just didn't like it. I wasn't, oh my gosh. I just remember the feeling so much. So she's like, this dress code doesn't apply just to you, you know. You know what? We're gonna do a little, what did they call it in Sephora again? A little touch base about this, and I'm not gonna make it obvious that it's about you, but I just wanna address it with everyone else. So in my head, I'm like, why you gotta address it with everyone else? Why can't you call whoever else you're talking about into the room the same way you did, talk to me, instead of doing a touch base and talk to everyone about it when it's not everyone who's breaking the rule. Apparently it's only me. I feel like she was trying to justify the fact that she pulled me aside instead of the new girl. My camera battery died, so I don't know what I was saying. But basically, okay, we're doing the concealer now. We're using Lock It by Kat Von D. Basically, after I had that talk with her, she was like, okay, we're gonna talk to everyone else because I don't want you to feel like I'm only addressing you and not the new girl as well, because her skirt is short, but I just addressed you because you have the type of body shape that will have unwanted visitors in Sephora for reasons that don't apply to making sales. Basically, that's basically what she was saying. So I was like, you don't have to do that. Like, I got the message. Like, there's no reason for you to call a mini meeting. What do they call it again? I just said it. Touch base. There's no, like, that's unnecessary. So she's like, no, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it before I leave today or something like that. We're gonna talk to the closing cast because I was closing, she was closing, and everyone else who was there at the time, well, almost everyone else who was there at the time was closing as well. So end of the day comes now. And she's like, you guys, I want to have a mini, I keep forgetting the name of it. Oh my gosh, what is it called? A mini touch base before we leave out today. So she goes to like, I just wanted to say that Sephora is not a club. We're here to sell makeup and fall in love with makeup and makeup, whatever. So for those of you who don't have uniforms, please stick with the dress code and whatever. She just talked about what she talked to me about to everyone, and then she looks at me and she said, okay, hun? Whatever. Before she turns and tells the new girl, okay, hun, she looks at me and says, okay, hun, in front of everyone. As if it's like, are you happy now? I was like, you know what? Like, my time here is not going to be fun because me and you already have problems and you don't even know it. Because you think that because you're my manager, I'm going to respect you. But guess what? You lost all respect for me. And ever since then, I was very, like, she'd ask me to do something and I'd be super fake with her. Like, she'd be like, can you take out the garbage? I'm like, yeah, for sure, no problem, sweetie. I do exactly what she's doing and she would never know that I'm being sarcastic or being extra on purpose because she's a little bitch. Whatever. Anyways, needless to say, eventually, maybe 2, 3, maybe even 4 months after she had that little talk with me, my uniform finally came. Okay, we're gonna bake, but we're gonna bake with something I've never used before. I ordered this on Amazon, next day shipping. It's the, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce it. I can't pronounce anything. It's like the banana powder, but I feel like it's a little bit deeper. It's not as bright, which would be better for my skin tone. So we'll see how this is gonna work. Anyways, let me continue. So needless to say, my uniform finally comes. And it's a dress, and the dress is like, you could choose either if you want a dress when they ask you what uniform you want. You could get a dress, or you could get the pants and the a little shirt with like a little bow on it. And I was like, I want the dress because the dress lets people outside of Sephora know that you work at Sephora. And I was proud to be working at Sephora. I was very happy to be working at Sephora. I was very happy for getting the job and all of that. So I was like, yeah, we gonna get the dress because it just shouts Sephora. So I get the dress, I put the dress on, and the back of the dress is like tapered. Sorry, out of focus. It's tapered, it's kind of tapered. So again, it looks like I have a small waist and a wide hips, which I don't have wide hips, but the dress made me look like I have wide hips. Why is that a problem? This is your uniform. Your company told you to give this to your employees for you to wear, for them to wear, I mean. So I put on the uniform, you have to try it on and show your manager. I show it to her, she's like, is it a little bit too tight for you, Paris? I'm like, no, if it's fine. She's like, okay, we're gonna give you a bigger size though. She gives me a bigger size, I wear it. She's like, oh, it's fitting a little weird as well. Which one did you like better? I'm like, the first one was better. This one's way too loose. I look very boxy. She was like, I think you should wear this one, the one that made me look boxy. In my head, I'm like, yeah, I kind of figured you were gonna make me wear that one, but guess what? I don't even care. I'm just here to work and make some money. Like I'm not here to impress nobody. Like if I look like a box, I look like a box. I don't care. So I was like, okay, I'll wear this one. And then one of the other girls, like they ordered a certain amount of uniforms or whatever. I don't know why they don't just order like more than what they need, because they're gonna be hiring people throughout the year or whatever. But anyways, another girl came and she wanted a uniform as well. And the only one left was the one that my manager told me not to wear because it was too tight. And she was bigger than me, so the uniform that they gave me would have fit her, but it wouldn't fit me. Well, it wouldn't fit me properly. But eventually my manager was like, okay, Paris, you can wear the first one that came in. We're gonna give this one to this girl instead. Contouring with the Chubby Stick by Clinique. So she's like, we're gonna give this one to this girl instead. And I was like, okay, cool. So again, the dress just showed my body the way that my body is. And my manager would always just say sly comments every day that I came in wearing the dress. Eventually, like sly comments, I mean like, oh, Paris, you look really busty today. What kind of bra are you wearing? And stuff like that. I'm like, bitch, I'm here to sell makeup. I'm not here to tell you about my breasts. I'm so sorry about it. Like, I don't know why you keep commenting on my breasts, on my butt. Like, I don't know what's good with you, but I'm not here for it. So, eventually, maybe a month or two later, out of the blue, she comes up to me and she's like, hey, Paris, so I ordered you a bigger dress just because this one is still a little bit too tight for my liking. So here it is. She ordered another dress for me and I took the dress, whatever. At the end of the day, you mad or you crazy. That's the only thing I could come up with. And I was just like, this woman is, I don't know, something's not right with her. Like I would spill all the tea on her, but at the same time, she don't deserve it, because I know there's people out there who are watching who know exactly who I'm talking about. So I don't want to be like a little rude bitch, but I feel like something was definitely wrong with her. And that's about it. All the other managers didn't really even care. They never addressed me on it. They never asked me about anything. You know, other people who work there with me would be like, oh my gosh, Paris, like, you have such a nice body and stuff like that. Like, cool, thank you so much. Like, you know what I mean? But for her to be like, oh, that's too tight, like, I don't like how that looks on you. Like, bitch, you're not wearing it. Like, sit down. And on top of that, the fact that she was like praising the girl who was wearing the pum pum dress, I don't like that. I mean, skirt, I don't like that. That made me feel like she didn't like me for unnecessary reasons. You know what I mean? I dusted off all my bake. I actually like this powder a lot more than the banana powder. I think it matches my face. We're gonna fill in my brows with the NYX, what is this called? Micro brow pencil. Okay. And I find that it's really easy to do my brows now just because I asked the lady to make them a little bit thinner. When they're thicker, they're harder to, you know what I mean? And it doesn't really fit my face when my brows are so thick. I was trying to get them mad thick, and then I was just like, I'm over this. I think I look more like myself when my brows are smaller. She got rid of the arch on this brow, which pissed me off. But it used to take me so long to do my brows and it would look like shit. Now that they're skinnier or smaller, whatever, it's mad easy for me to fill them in. And I'm gonna use Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade to fill in the rest of my brows. If you guys like these type of videos where I'm telling stories and doing my makeup, I think the next story is gonna be about the time it was my birthday and the eyebrow lady friend, I'm sorry I had to yell, frigged up my brows so bad. I have pictures of it. On my birthday. Oh my gosh. I can't even deal right now. I was crying. It was the saddest birthday of my life. The saddest day of my life is when you left me with a broken heart. We're almost done, I promise. I'm going back in my Venice palette. We're gonna grab that same burnt orange creation with a small brush, and we're just gonna put that under our eyes. But anyways, guys, let me know if anything like this has ever happened to you before, where it's like you've been judged or ridiculed for something that you literally cannot change. You can't change anything about it. That could be, it could be racism too. Like, you can't change the fact that you're black, you can't change the fact that you're white, you can't change the fact that you're Asian, but yet someone is trying you. Someone was like, let me try this girl, or let me try this boy and see how far I could push them. Because that's how I feel my manager was treating me. And I wish I could show you guys how short that girl's skirt was and how long mine was. I'm not being over dramatic or none of that. Like, this is real life. This is exactly how I'm describing it, is exactly how it went. Yeah, but even after that day, my manager still treated me very oddly, as if I was her stepchild who she didn't like. But I can't say that she did that only to me, because there's a lot of girls who were there who didn't like her as well, or said that she treated them as if they were like way below her. Like, you might be the manager, but guess what? We all bleed the same friggin' blood. So don't talk to me like I'm your stinking poodle. I'm Paris, I ain't no poodle, bitch. I already put on some lip injections by Too Faced. It's done tingling and all that stuff. I hate it, it hurts so bad. But rather than plumping my lips, I feel like it gets all the dead skin off, which is why I wear it. I don't really wear it for the plumping effect, because yeah, it does. But that's not the reason why I buy it. I buy it because it gets rid of all the dead skin. Like, I feel like it's a chemical peel for your skin. Anyways, I'm using Bittersweet by MAC, and I'm just gonna line my lips. And again, yeah, pat it and make it messy. I look crazy, but we're gonna use Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is SEPIA. I thought this was Kristen this whole time. Wow. I think I've been lying to you guys in my other videos, because this is the lip gloss I've been using. Anyways, we're gonna use my now favorite highlighting kit, which is the Vintage by Jessica Lim something. If you guys watch my BoxyCharm unboxing, that's where I got it from. I love this. I'm loving it more than the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Like, I'm dead ass. So they got the rose gold and they got the gold. I only use the gold, and it's like the perfect amount of shine. It's not too much. I feel like when I use the Anastasia, it has a bit of sparkle in it, which like I feel ruins my entire look. Look how simple and like nice, and oh, I love it. It's like my new favorite thing ever. That's why I love BoxyCharm, because they always introduce you to new stuff that you would never ever pick up by yourself. Look at that. It's just like the perfect amount. And that's basically it. That's the look. I mean, the person who requested it asked for a peachy look, and I'm sorry, girl. I don't know how it turned into this. But I was just talking and I was losing track and all of that. My bad. I'll try to do a peachy look next time. This looks reddish with glitter. I don't know how we went from peachy to this, but here's the end result. So I hope you guys like this look. All of the information is going to be in the description box down below for all the products that I used, in case you weren't paying attention to what I was doing with the makeup and you're listening more to the story, because I know I don't even remember what I was doing with my makeup. I don't remember picking up this color. I don't remember picking up the glitter. I don't remember none of that. I was deep in the story. I'm so sorry. But it will all be in the description box down below. Make sure you guys follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, all that jazz is going to be in the description box down below. I got a story time up on my main channel. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out. And if you're here from my main channel to watch this mini story time, hello, how you doing? Make sure you subscribe to my beauty channel. I do videos every single week. Let me know if you guys like this look. Give me any suggestions if you're like, no girl, you shouldn't have picked that lipstick, because I'm not really liking this lipstick too much. But I ain't about to change it. I might change it for the story time though, because I'm doing the story time after I film this one. But it's okay, you know what I'm saying? I think the glitter was a little bit too much. I'm a little too extra on that. You know, it's not Christmas no more, but it's on my face and I ain't taking it off. So, you know. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Love you guys so much, but I'm not a beauty girl.